Welcome to Ireland Daily News. Today is the 15th of July 2026. Story 1. Tusla experienced unprecedented demand last year. Child safety and welfare referrals exceeded 100,000 for the first time. There were 106,444 referrals last year. This equates to about 1 in every 23 children in Ireland. Emotional abuse was the most common concern, accounting for 45%. About a third of the referrals were made by Dáil. The agency faced severe challenges due to recruitment difficulties. At the end of November, 185 children were accommodated in unregulated facilities. Story 2. 15-year-old disability activist Cara Darmody has begun her third 50-hour protest outside Leinster House. She is highlighting the serious delays in children's assessments of need. Currently, 21,792 children are waiting for an assessment. This figure is higher than the 15,000 children waiting last May. Cara Darmody accuses the government of failing to comply with the law to complete assessments within 6 months. She says many families wait on average more than 2 years. If subsequent services are included, the total wait is 5 years. She is calling on the government to launch an international recruitment campaign for psychologists. She previously helped secure €30 million in government funding. This funding has helped 10,000 children. She hopes to meet with Finance Minister Simon Harris to discuss further funding. Story 3. Housing charity Threshold has expressed concern over plans to build garden modular homes without planning permission. The charity submitted its concerns to the Oireachtas Committee on Housing. They worry this will create a new category of renters who lack protections under the Residential Tenancies Act. Tenants could face risks regarding security of tenure and excessive rent increases. They would also lack access to dispute resolution through the Residential Tenancies Board. Minister of State at the Department of Housing John Cummins said the new legislation is expected on the 27th of July. Speaking on RT, he said the measures aim to remove red tape. He insisted that the perfect cannot be the enemy of the good here. Story 4. Temperatures could reach 30 degrees in some areas on Wednesday. The Irish Meteorological Service has issued a status yellow high temperature warning for much of the country. The alert is in force from Wednesday noon until 6 a.m. on Friday. Maximum temperatures are expected to exceed 27 degrees. Areas in the south and west are likely to be the hottest. 5 weather stations have officially reached heatwave status. The National Severe Weather and Flood Coordination Group warned of potential drought and wildfires. A water conservation order will come into effect at midnight on Thursday for Dublin and surrounding counties. Story 5. An Irish non-profit organisation, Cohousing Communities Ireland, is calling on the government to develop co-housing communities for people aged 50 and over. The group points out that the country has a major housing policy blind spot. There are currently 1.76 million Irish people aged over 50. This figure is expected to exceed 2 million by 2030. They are calling on the government to establish a revolving development fund. The fund would support 3 demonstrator communities in Dublin, Cork, and Westport. Each community would consist of 30 to 50 homes. The initiative aims to provide independent yet supportive community living. Story 6. Government leaders will meet next week to discuss regulation proposals for e-scooters. The Taoiseach, Taoiseach, Minister of State Sean Cannay and Transport Minister Darragh O'Brien will attend. The meeting will consider proposals including requiring owners to register, insure and tax the vehicles. It comes after Michael Martin said he is leaning towards a complete ban on e-scooters. Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald had questioned the government over the scourge of these vehicles in Dublin and elsewhere. Leaders will also discuss mandating personal protective equipment for e-scooter users. The government is also working on legislation to ensure Gardaí are protected when pursuing people on such vehicles. Garda Commissioner Justin Kelly revealed that 10 officers are currently before the courts for driving incidents during their duty. That's all for today's Ireland news. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.